gorgeous souls, I'm Vix. Welcome back to Club Prana, or welcome to Club Prana if you're here for the first time. So Club Prana is basically just this free offering that I've created that gives you so many breathwork practices that you can work through a whole year of breathwork. So we began together in January 2024, but you can start whenever you find this video, whenever you feel called to start your breathwork journey. Some people are working with these practices with me, and we're going through and we're doing a whole year of a breathwork practice every single day. Other people are popping in, popping out, even just trying a breath one time and then waiting to see what the next one is. You can do whatever you like with these practices. So if you would like to check out all of the other practices that we have been working with so far in Club Prana, click the link below. You'll get access to a hub where you'll find all of the videos, and you'll find PDF guidebooks as well to support you on your breathwork journey. So today we are going to be practicing together the 3-stroke breath for energy, health, and radiance. This is a really beautiful breath. It's a very activating breath. So we've kind of been doing different types of breath work as we go along. This is our 5th practice. We began with Ego Eradicator, which was very activating. We moved into some alternate nostril breathing. That was quite calming. The practice that we just did before this was quite calming as well. So we're back to an energizing practice. And I have to admit that the energizing practices are definitely my favorite. So this one is called 3-stroke breath. You will see why in a moment, for health, energy, and radiance. So there's a couple of things you can do with these practices. With this practice in particular, with any breathwork practice, any practice that you find in the Kundalini yogic teachings, it can be really powerful to set an intention for what it is that you would like to experience, or kind of just tune into your why. Why do you want to work with this practice? So maybe before you begin your 40-day journey, or just even before you begin this practice today, if you're just going to join us for this practice one time, have a bit of a pause and have a bit of a think about which one of those things do you feel most like you need in your life right now. Is it radiance? Is it health? Is it energy? And kind of just anchoring into your why can give you a really different experience of these practices. It can make it so much more potent. Having said that, these practices can do a lot for us. And just because the teachings say this is a practice for energy, health, and radiance, it doesn't mean that it's not going to do something completely different for you. So as much as it's nice to set that intention and say, actually, I really want to just feel my radiance, I really just want to project more light into my aura, which is a fantastic intention to have when we're doing these practices. But you can also just, come to this space and say, I just want this breath to do whatever it needs to do for me, and you will have the experience that you need to have. So let's begin. We're just going to practice this for 3 minutes. So this is really simple. We're just sitting in easy pose, which is just sitting. I'm sitting on a cushion here on the floor. You can sit in a cross-legged position or in a half lotus, which is my preference, which is just one foot over the ankle of the other leg. But you can do this sitting in a chair, whatever is comfortable for you. Just make sure that whenever you're doing breathwork practices, that you're sitting up nice and tall, nice and straight. We want to move the prana. We want to have a really positive experience with the breath. If we're hunched, if we're not sitting up straight, if you try to do this sitting in bed, for example, you won't be able to sit up straight. So you won't be able to get the same kind of air into your lungs, into your body. So you're not going to have the same kind of experience. So wherever you are, please sit up nice and tall, nice and straight. You may also like to take a moment to do some shoulder rolls. I always find that really helpful, just to help me to kind of find what sitting up straight actually is in my body. So once we're in this position, we are going to clasp the hands together, and the right hand goes on top of the left hand, and then we just clasp the fingers over each other. So the right goes over the left and the left comes under, and then we cross the thumbs at the top, so you should have your right thumb over the top. So you're just in this position, very simple position that I'm sure we've all put our hands into before. So the right goes on top, right thumb on top, and then we just bring that mudra to the heart center, and that's where we keep the hands for the 3 minutes. And then we have a breath, and the breath is the 3-stroke breath. So we're going to inhale 3 strokes. So what this means is we're inhaling kind of like 1, 2, 3. So we're not inhaling 3 times, we're just taking 3 strokes of the inhale. So we're inhaling in 3 strokes, but it's just 1 inhale. And we're going to do that through the mouth. So it looks like this. And then when we get to the top, we're going to exhale through the nose. So we breathe with this 3-stroke breath, inhale, exhale through the nose. So that's the breath. It's really simple. It's really simple, but it's so activating. And once you've done 3 minutes, you're really going to feel this one. I promise you. Okay, so the next part is that the hands have a little job to do as well. So on each inhale, we squeeze the hands together. So we inhale, 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 and on the exhale, we just relax the grip. So it looks like so. And that's it. That's the breath. So the eyes will be closed and we're going within. And as you do so, take a moment here to set your intention. What is it that you would most like this breath to do for you today? Do you want radiance? Do you want to experience greater health? Do you need some energy to get through your day or to get through whatever is kind of coming up for you at the moment? So we're going to start in a moment. Just get into position. Hands clasped at the heart chakra. And we're just going to be here for 3 minutes. So just to recap, we take the 3-stroke breath, inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the nose. And the idea here is to do this 1 breath per second, and the music will help you with that. Okay, so let's begin. Don't have to go at my pace. You can find your own pace. You can slow it down if you need to. You can speed it up if you would like to. But the instruction is about 1 breath per second. So inhaling 3 seconds, exhaling 1 second. If you find yourself getting dizzy, you can stop and just do some long, deep breathing. Last 20 seconds. Now, keeping the posture, take a deep inhale and squeeze the hands and squeeze the Mulaband, that's the sex organs, rectum and navel point, and squeeze, 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 holding the breath. Exhale, keep the posture, deep inhale, and squeeze everything so that you feel like you are made of iron, that you feel that you are so strong. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep the posture, exhale, and take a deep inhale. And this time suspend the breath, but don't do anything. No squeezing, just hold the inhale. And exhale. Relax the posture, bringing the hands onto the knees. Keeping the eyes closed, and take a moment here to let the energy circulate. To experience the shifts and the changes in your aura, in your pranic field. Reconnect to your intention and feel your radiance. Experience your radiance. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And welcome back. And notice how you're feeling. 3 minutes of breath work. And I was helping with instructions then, so I wasn't even doing the breath work for the full 3 minutes, and I felt such a shift and such a change. I have been doing this every morning for about 3 minutes. You can do it for longer. You can do it for 5 minutes. In the teachings, it says to do it for 15 minutes, which you can have a go with if you feel up for that. If the 3 minutes is super challenging for you, if you're new to breath work and even 3 minutes feels a little bit like too much, you can start with 1 minute of this breath. And even that will start to shift, and you'll have an experience even with just 1 minute. So I would love to know how this was for you. Please post in the comments and let me know about your experiences with this breath, whether you just are going to do it just this once here with us today, or whether you're going to commit to a 40-day practice with this breath, and maybe you are going to even commit to 1 year of breath work with us in Club Prana. So as I said, you can start absolutely any time with Club Prana. You can start today and you can say, I'm going to do 40 days with this breath, and then you'll get your next breath for another 40 days, and you can continue with us till the end of this year, and then you can go back to the beginning and do the breath practices that you haven't done yet. So a year of breath work, I'm excited about this. This is something that I wanted to share as just this free offering, because it's something that I was going to be doing for myself anyway, and I thought, hey, it doesn't actually take that much effort to make a video once every 40 days and share these teachings with you that I'm working with and that I'm feeling are having such a positive impact on my energy and my life experience. So I really hope that they have such a positive impact on you and your life experience as well. If you want more of this kind of stuff, if you would like to join me for some Kundalini yoga, there will be links below on how you can do that. If you want to work with me in a different capacity, readings, mentoring, checking out my books and decks, all of the info will be below on how you can do that as well. And I am wishing you an amazing 40 days. I will see you again in 40 days' time. Lots and lots of love. Sat Nam.